And the punt return and the kickoff return, yes.
Yes, indeed. Tom Austin will approach the ball. Raiders will defend the end toward the school here at Nicholas Field, where the wind is usually from, and there is a bit of a breeze here tonight. Shouldn't factor into much of this ball game, though. Austin will take an 8-yard run-up, approach the ball, and this game is underway. High, end over end, Rochford at the 8-yard line. Up the middle to the 20. Gets a block to the 25 and spins away. That's about as far as he'll go, the 25-yard line. Heroic effort.
Good.
In the
Good,
loss.
Sandy.
First and 10, Raiders just shy of the 25-yard line. Let's call it the 24. They use the wing T formation and send McCarthy in motion and give the ball to McCarthy. Sweeping right side, and he doesn't get a block out there, and he's tackled right along the line of scrimmage. McCarthy, 2nd and 9, Massena. And here comes the handoff to Monticelli, trying the other side. Cuts inside to the 30, and coming to the 35-yard line, he'll have a first down. Good.
On the ball, you can really get confused.
Gain of about 12 on that play. First and 10 Raiders at their own 34-yard line. The wing T formation, Monticelli in motion. Handoff up the middle to LePage, and he bursts through there for a good pickup, about 8 yards on the play for Scott LePage.
In that play.
Rest of the OFA defensive linebacker, Mark Blevins, Bill Blasco, Tim Cook, and John Caulfield. The DBs are Eric Lehue, Bobby Oakes, and Garrett Wasmus. Second down carry, and not much there for the Raiders at all.
Way up there because it's only about a foot. Let's see if we can make it this week.
The Raiders go to a power I formation with an offset back to the right. Ogdensburg, 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. First down and more for John Rochford. He's up to midfield. A pretty good carry for John. And anytime John's in the backfield, A, he's going to get the ball, and B, you really don't know what he's going to do with it.
And again, if their coaching staff who's up
on the play and comes out, and Chris Engel will go in at center for the Massena Red Raiders. We do apologize, folks. Our phone line having a lot of problems tonight for some reason. Here's the wing T formation at midfield. First and 10, snap, fumble on the snap, and Flynn is going to be thrown for a loss. He doesn't want to try to get too fancy with that thing. Right. Just almost 3 minutes of the first quarter on the Slavens Furniture scoreboard. The wing T formation. Flynn missed the handoff again there, and he's thrown for another 4-yard loss. A busted play.
It's a heck of a play when it works.
That's a passing down. Third down and about 17 to go for Massena from their own 43-yard line. McCarthy in motion, and Flynn is back to pass, looking to set up the screen. It's a middle screen to Monticelli, and they have that play smelled out right from the beginning. Bill Blasco not fooled at all.
Yeah, you stayed right at home.
Kick it away. Back to receive for Ogdensburg would be Bobby Oakes. Down and around his own 25-yard line. DiCarlo has gotten off some pretty good kicks this year. A lot of time for that. End over end. Oakes at his 28. Right sideline return, 35-40, and dragged down by the shirt collar, and another great play made there. Tommy looks
on his own.
First and 10 OFA. The quarterback is Mike Fennessy. The running backs are Bill Blasco, Rick Bromley, and Mark Blevins. And they, too, are in the wing T formation. First and 10 OFA. In motion to the far side. And it is the handoff going up the middle to the fullback.
Well, they are when they're on the road. It's there when they're on the road right in front of them, so it shouldn't bother them.
I wonder why OFA insisted on bringing their own. Pretty interesting stuff. Anyway, 2nd and 3. Fennessy calls the play. Handoff on the dive to Blasco, and he's going nowhere this time. Tackled by the Raiders.
That was the same play they ran?
Andy and Marty Thomas. Scott Hubert's out there at a defensive end, and he played a super game last week at defensive end. 3rd and 4. Man in motion to the far side for the Devils.
Counter.
And the counter handoff. Dancing through the middle for a first down and more is Blevins. Blevins trying to outrun the Massena defense, and Johnny Rochford drags him down at the 35-yard line, a first down.
He threw a headlock.
Drive of the game, no score on the Slavens Furniture scoreboard. We're halfway home through the first quarter. Section 10 football at Nicholas Field. Wing T formation, handoff up the middle, and Blasco is loose. And finally, Hubert gets a hold of him, and then is joined by some of his friends. But
that's who's made a lot of the tackles this year.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 OFA at the Massena 27-yard line. Wing T formation. Quick pass coming up. Fennessy throwing to the end zone. A wide-open receiver caught for the touchdown. Bobby.
Stride, he just kept on running. Ball was right there, laid up perfectly, and it was a beautiful touchdown.
The extra point try coming up here for the Devils, and Tom Austin is their kicker. It's down. It's up. Oh, he drills it. Good. Been like this all season. Of course, we haven't been here in 2 weeks. We were here 2 weeks ago.
Hall of Fame weekend.
Yep. All right. Raiders got to get something going offensively tonight. That's for sure. Austin will take the run up. Johnny Rochford and Jason Monticelli deep. Austin booms it. Rochford at the 10. Drops the ball. Picks it up. And now is going to be hemmed in and dropped. No, he got away at the 30, at the 35, at the 40, at the 40-yard line. Up to the left is a wide receiver. Raiders in the wing T. Monticelli offset to the right. Scott LePage behind his quarterback. And the handoff to LePage. Up the middle. He carries a couple of people with him for about 4 or 5 years.
Meets the defensive ball players. They know they've been hit.
Second down and 5 for Massena. At their own 43 now. Handoff Monticelli. Coming through to the 45 and up to midfield. Good one-man tackle made by the defensive back, Eric LeHue.
I love him.
Well, the ball's at midfield again for the Raiders. 1st and 10. The split wing formation this time. Handoff up the middle, LePage, and he's upended by the open field to the right. The wing T formation, a little bit spread this time. McCarthy with the ball, rounding the corner at the 40, 35, 30, and just caught from behind by Cook, or there would have been another big gain there.
Those linemen, when they start to go downfield, they've got to continue to block. Don't look.
Can move the ball. The trouble comes inside the 20. Let's see if they can get it down there this time. Wing T formation, 1st and 10. Handoff Monticelli, trying the left side, got a block, and almost had the ball ripped out of his hands. A great tackle there by Ogdensburg's number 28.
It made 5 yards on that down.
Yep, 2nd and 5 about for Massena. Wing T formation again, open field to the right. Monticelli in motion, counter handoff up the middle to McCarthy. Not much doing that time. The Devils had that one smelled out pretty well.
At it.
Smythe goes off to the right as a wide receiver. Wing T formation. Handoff Monticelli, cuts inside, 1st down and more. He spins away inside the 20-yard line. Jason Monticelli picks up the 1st down and gets the play 1st quarter on the Slavens Furniture scoreboard. Ogdensburg leading 7-0. Now the split wing formation. McCarthy in motion and a fumbled snap, and Flynn is in trouble and retreats and loses. There at the 19-yard line of OFA. Let's see what they'll come up with here. Wing T formation. Monticelli in motion. Back to pass is Flynn. Throws to the middle, and it's caught by LePage, incomplete. Where did you find him, David? No, I don't either. 4th down play. Flynn fakes the handoff. Back to pass. He's going to be sacked. He had no chance. A blitzing 7-yard sack for the Devils. And 1st and 10, they take over on their own 27-yard line. Open field to the right. Handoff Blasco. Up the middle in a big hole for Bill Blasco. Wrenching people want to go there. But the Devils hold the lead as we start the 2nd quarter of play. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line with open field to the right in the wing T formation. And the handoff again to Blasco, runs into his own man. He is a load. They finally bring him down, but he's in the backfield, number 35 for Ogdensburg, and he's been pretty much in the backfield all evening long so far. Single man behind the quarterback, and it's a right-end sweep, hemmed in and dropped, and he got away from 2 tacklers, 3 tacklers, and finally the Raiders bring him down. Is the running back Mark Blevins, number 28. Set up the 3-4-man front now. They flip-flop the defensive ends. 2nd and 10 to go for Ogdensburg at their own 38-yard line. Back to pass is Fennessy, all alone. Good blocking, throws the bomb, and Oaks has it at the 20, dancing inside to the 10, to the 5, racing to the end zone, and he's down at about the 2-yard line. What a great catch by for 60 yards, obviously. I formation OFA, 1st and goal at the Massena deuce. And the handoff stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and no gain there. Blevins, the Raiders gang tackled him that time. Leading 7-0 on the Corky's Collision scoreboard and the 2nd quarter at Nicholas Field. I formation again. Fennessy the handoff. Oh my goodness, stood right up at the line again as the running back. This time it is Bromley, I believe. Let's see if they use the unbalanced line, Charlie. They do. Unbalanced to the right. I formation. 3rd and goal at the 3. And the quick pass is come. Fumble! Loose football, and the Devils fall on it. Now Blevins is hemmed in and going to be dropped way, way back at around the 10-yard line. The Raider yard attempt, they would call it. Austin from the right hash mark. Soccer style, pretty much a straight-on kicker. A 30-yard field goal. The ball is down. The kick is up. Oh, it's long enough. And it is an 8-play drive, 54 yards that results in the Austin 30-yard field goal. Thank you, boys. We have the crack crew all reunited tonight. Mr. McLennan and Mr. Austin, Mr. Boots, yours truly. Tell you, it was kind of different last week without any of you guys around.
You and Mel Bustler, huh?
Oh, jeez. I think even Mel would have been out of the chair on that game last week. Kicks it high and short this time. Monticelli can't handle it. The ball is loose. He gets to it now and return to the right side. Nothing doing. Spins away and gets back to the 20-yard line. Tonight, first and 10, Massena on their own 20. The split wing formation. Massena's used this a lot this year. And the handoff up the middle to LePage. Not much there. Couple of... has bogged down a bit in their own end of the field. 3rd and 6. Wing T formation. Hubert fakes the handoff, back to pass. Throws, and it's intercepted. At the 45-yard line, 1st-yard line. Wing T formation. Hollis off to the right as the slot over that way. Blasco in behind his quarterback. Hollis in motion. And Fennessy fakes the handoff, gives on the counter to Blevins. Spun around and dropped by number 9, Johnny first half. Devils come up to the line. Center Josh Powers over the football. Wing T formation. This time they set Blevins off to the left. And the handoff up the middle goes to Blasco. He will have the first down. Helmet on helmet hit. In the air this time. Ogdensburg up to the line. I formation. 2nd and 14 at their Massena 40-yard line. Open field to the left, and indeed Fennessy back to pass. They're after him. He gets away. He throws. It's caught. But very much short of the first down. 6 minutes to play. First half. 10-0 Ogdensburg. Wing T formation. Open field to the left. Is Fennessy going to pass again? He's not going to do anything. Ryan McCarthy. 3rd down and 15 OFA at the Massena 40-yard line. Man in motion, fake handoff, counter handoff, up the middle. Blevins is loose, and he's got yardage, but not the first down, I don't think. It's going to be close, though. Gain on that play of 14 yards. 4th and 1 to go for OFA. Timeout. You could see that.
Their ball goes, but we end up winning them. Then we ran into the meat of the schedule, and this is the last meal, so to speak, here tonight. Of this season. 4th and 1 at the 36-yard line. The Raiders shift out of their defense that they had set. And now Ogdensburg calls the play. And he's back to pass. Fennessy throws the screen. And it'll be caught. And a big loss on the play. Hollis catches the ball. And a good defensive stop. 1st and 10 Massena on their own 30-yard line. Monticelli in motion. Handoff McCarthy. Fumbles the ball. And I believe he got it back. Yes, he did. 2nd and long for Massena. Wing T formation. And the handoff to Monticelli, trying the left side. And he won't get too far. Dropped after about a yard. Gerard has not come back in. Close wing T formation. Hubert, halfback pass coming up from McCarthy. Throws, and it is almost caught. The Ogdensburg. Rather go 1-on-1 than 2-on-2, I think.
DiCarlo back to kick. Oakes is back to receive at around midfield for Ogdensburg. High snap from center. DiCarlo booms it high into the lights here at Nicholas Field. Oakes has it at the 38-yard line. 50, down to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30-yard line, and a first down Ogdensburg. Go in motion to the right. Fennessy hands off along the line to Blevins. Little inside off tackle. 2nd down. Wing T formation again. Fennessy calling the play. Hands off to Blasco. Caught from behind. To the line. Josh Powers over the football. Wing T formation. And now Fennessy trying to get his club set, and they're going to call timeout again. Play resumes. Coach Al Nicola coming off the field slowly. I formation. Hollis in back of the I. Blasco in front. Handoff to Hollis in the backfield. Caught him for a loss. And
look for the pass, just like on the first touchdown that he scored.
Open field to the right. Split the backs. Flanker off to the right is Hollis. 4th down. Handoff. Blasco. No, sir. No, sir.
Wow.
1st and 10 Raiders on their own 22-yard line. And unless they bust a big play here, half's going to end pretty quick. Hubert going to throw it. They're setting up the middle screen. It's almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness. And that half. Split wing formation. Johnny Rochford in motion. Fake the handoff. Give it to Rochford. He throws, and it is. Oh, Pat Carey couldn't quite get. He will. 3rd down. 10 to go. Massena at their own 22. McCarthy in motion. Back to pass. Hubert. No draw play. And it is the running back for the Raiders getting up over the 30-yard 2 feet. I don't get that at all.
No, I don't either. Clock is running now.
Yep, the clock does run. DeCarlo back to kick. The Devils may come after this one. They do. Full-fledged rush, and they don't get it. They knock DeCarlo down. They don't get the ball. And the ball bounces away. Maybe Oakes is going to field this thing, and he is. Oakes back at the 30-yard line, up the right sideline, 35, 40, 45, midfield. Dancing around, drops the football, and pile up, and the Raiders may have the ball. McCarthy will take a 7-yard soccer-style run up. Look at how flat that ball is on the tee, Charlie.
It's way down.
We got something funny coming up here?
Nope.
He drills it end over end. Oakes back at the 14-yard line. They run the reverse. It is Blevins with the ball. Free up the left sideline, and Blevins is gone. Can Ryan McCarthy catch him? The answer is no. Blevins returns the kickoff for...
Boy, that'll take the wind out of your sails, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sure, you can
boy.
see the entire sideline deflate. All right, Austin on for the extra point try. Fumble the snap, and he should be down. There he is. Ending player, Charlie, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if anybody's been thrown out or not.
I didn't even know what happened.
But I'm pretty sure
John described it.
I saw John go like this, but we'll see. Anyway, here we go. Austin kickoff, end over end, and of course short. Monticelli can't quite find the handle. Ball is on the floor, and Rochford has it, and he's hit at the 40-yard line, or 35-yard line, and dropped right there. Matt Hubert is the quarterback. Scott LePage, Jason Monticelli, Ryan McCarthy, the running backs. McCarthy in motion. Hand off LePage. And not much there. A couple of yards up the middle, a couple of tough yards. Opening kickoff of the second half, back for a touchdown. They missed the extra point, though, and it's 16-0 OFA. Wing T formation, handoff LePage. Stumbles over one man. Cook tripped him up as he got lots of threats out there. 3rd down and 5, Massena at their own 40-yard line. Monticelli in motion. Fake handoff, option pitch. Monticelli caught in the backfield for a big loss. Back to the 25. Carlo back to kick. Oakes back to receive around his 35. Good snap from center, no rush. Driving kick. Oakes at the 36-yard line. 40, 45. Oh, good tackle made there by the Raiders. Tommy Lacombe, number 41. Wrestling the ball carrier to the ground. But, Kevin, let's not hear that one again. 1st and 10. Ogdensburg at the Massena 47-yard line, or at their own 47, forgive me. Handoff. Fumble, loose football, and it's still squirming loose. And I believe the Devils recovered it, yep. Boy, talk about just their gain of 3 on the play anyway. The ball's in Massena territory at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 7. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Blasco carrying a couple of people with him. Oh, to several yards. Blasco just kept his feet going, and 3 Raiders hanging on. Gets in low.
Some of these kids have good upper arm strength, and as a result, they can carry people.
3rd and 2, OFA at the Massena 44. They go to the double wing formation. Handoff left side. Coming down into the pile is the runner, Rick Bromley, for OFA last week, 42-0. The Raiders, meanwhile, come in on a bit of a downer, having lost 2 in a row, and the difference is obvious at the moment. 1st and 10, OFA. This may be a pass coming up. Now it's a pitch back to Blevins. Rounding the corner, some good corner blocking there. Blevins cut down nicely by Johnny Rochford as he leading 16-0 in the 3rd quarter. Offset the backs. Behind quarterback Fennessy. Looking to pass. Throws it long. This should be intercepted. Oh, it's caught! And Oaks coasts in for the see all the credit. The super pass. He just dropped it right in the arms of Oaks for the touchdown. His second touchdown of the evening. 22-0. Extra point try from Austin coming up. This one's down, up, and he missed it off to the left. No good. One on the opening kickoff and one on that drive. Austin kicks her deep, end over end. Well, it's going to be a little short, and it might go out of bounds. Well, Monticelli Fields at the 15, and he's run into by about 5 tacklers over on the far side. Red Raiders have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 19. Open field to the left. Monticelli in motion that way. He's got the ball, and he will be getting away from 2 tacklers. Fumble the ball, lose football, and it's going to be a touchdown. And guess who? Bobby Oaks. Good snap, down, up, and he drills it. Good. You can move the football, and that you can do something on offense. You've got to play this thing for next week now. As that's who they'll be playing, and that's where they'll be going. Austin kicks it deep, end over end. It is Grady at the 10, at the 5 actually. Return up the middle, and Grady's going to be snowed under at the 16-yard line. Well, they're in the I formation, so the betting is he's going to throw it here. McCarthy in motion. Hand off to Rochford. He's going to run it, and he gets decent yardage up over the 20 to the 20 from Rochford. 2nd and 6 Massena at their own 23-yard line. Split wing formation. Hand off to McCarthy. Trying to stiff arm him, and he does. And McCarthy gets all the way up to the 30s, I know. 3 TDs by the Devils in the first 5.5 minutes of the second half. McCarthy in motion, I formation, pitch back to Rochford. Trying to get around the corner, cuts inside. Oh, and then is hit hard by several people. How did Potsdam beat these guys?
Yeah.
But I'm not knocking Potsdam. I'm just saying, how did Potsdam beat them? I formation, quick pass coming up for Hubert. Throwing to the middle, it's incomplete. Through the pass behind, he's playing only defense. Rochford is in there at a running back as well. McCarthy in motion, 3rd and 9 Raiders. Hubert, draw play. Wanke, running room and a first down. No, not quite. Out to the 43-yard line. It's close enough to measure, I think, here. I formation, Rochford in back, LePage in front. 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 44. Hubert, hand off to Rochford, deep in the eye, nothing doing. Snowed under by Tom Austin. 3-1, the Raider girls JVs beat Canton 1-0. 2nd down and 10 to go, Massena. Hand off to Wanke again, bursting through the middle, and Drew Wanke running with abandon out there for the Raiders.
Good job.
He's not taking no, he's running hard. 3rd and a yard, Massena inside Ogdensburg territory at the 47-yard line. Hand off. It's Wanke again, and he's close to the first down.
Going to be exceptionally good.
Well, I got to tell you, that it was, I think it was yesterday morning in Observer, and what a beautiful letter that was.
Morning,
beautiful, beautiful letter from Dave Poyer. All right, 1st down, Massena. Speaking of beautiful, Rochford going to be caught in the background. That was not beautiful, at all.
No.
Loss of 7 on the play. 2nd and 17. Hubert, counter. McCarthy, midfield, and that's all. And they'll run the wing T formation on 3rd and long. 3rd and 13 from the OFA 49. Fake handoff. Good blocking for Hubert. He throws right side. The pass is caught by Monticelli. He's nowhere near a first down as he gets 42-yard line. Here comes Monticelli in motion. And there goes Hubert back to pass. It's the screeno. Left side, McCarthy has it at the 40, and that'll be all. Just inside the 40-yard line to the 39. Blevins.
You're showing us everything they've gotten.
Yep. As a matter of fact, they keep the first unit out there. At their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Tennessee, the handoff. Blasco up the middle, twisting, turning, still running, still on his feet. He gets almost to midfield. This guy won't go down.
He's got a first down
next week and get to OFA and play the playoff game that they can. Here is a fake handoff and a counter reverse and nothing doing. A good tackle on that play. Bromley trying. I wouldn't be surprised.
Got one shot left.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a playoff win. Something good has got to happen for them. 2nd down and 11, Ogdensburg, as we start the 4th quarter on their own 49-yard line. Tennessee with all day to pass, he throws it away.
You're going to know that they're going to throw a screen, either the middle or off to the right or left.
3rd and 12, OFA at their own 49. Here is a handoff to Blevins at the 50. And that'll about do it. Blevins to the 46-yard line. He is gang tackled and thrown. Go if they would have any reason to fake this. They're ahead 29-0.
That's right. Although Massena doesn't believe it yet.
High snap from center. It goes over Austin's head. He's going to have to try to kick it. He kicks it straight up. Get away from that ball. Austin, a very high snap. Corey Flynn, the quarterback. The Raiders go to the wing tee. McDonald is out there as a running back, and he is in motion. Wanke has the football, dragged down on a nice tackle by...
As a result, you might see, let's break one here.
Luke Henry is in the ball game as a wide receiver to the right. Corey Flynn, the quarterback, 2nd down and 7. Handoff, Wanke again. He holds that ball outside. Wanke breaks it. Wanke down to the 20-yard line, a first down. The 17 of OFA. Flynn, the quarterback. Handoff to McDonald, right side, 15. Inside that, near to the 10-yard line. Well, the Raiders set a few other dusty jerseys out there for Ogdensburg, but that's about it. Raiders, 2nd and 5 at the OFA, 12-yard line. Handoff, Wanke again, dancing inside the 10.
Nice slashing his way, not give.
Oh, Chase is in there at the moment as a wide receiver. Wing T, 3rd and a yard at the 9-yard line of OFA. Handoff, Wanke. And he's down. I don't think he's got it.
It's going to be close.
Play to Bobby Oakes. Then on the very next play from scrimmage, the Raiders fumbled. Oakes returns it for a touchdown, 29-zip. Wing T formation, 4th and short, and Ogdensburg jumps right. Up they come. Corey Flynn is the quarterback. Raiders' 2nd unit out there. Anthony DiAgostino in motion, and he'll get the handoff. Cutting inside, and Anthony carries a couple of people with him, maybe to about the 3-yard line. At the 3-yard line of OFA, well, maybe closer to the 2. Corey Flynn brings him up, sends DiAgostino in motion, gives to Wanke, cutting in for the touchdown! Or try to anyway. Ryan DiCarlo, the kicker. Chris Engel, the long snapper, and Ryan Dubray, the holder. It's down. It's up. Oh, he drills it. It's good.
Nice kick.
You bet and say, I'm not going to look at it. I don't want to look at it. On. First time I've ever seen 2 chain gangs here at Massena. All right, first down. The new quarterback is Eric Lehue for Ogdensburg. But the same running backs are in there, and that's Blevins with the football at the 45, midfield, still on the carry, and now he carries into Massena territory. We have 2 flags down here to go along here. So that brings the ball back to the 35, first down for OFA, and about 22 yards to go. In motion, Bromley, counter handoff, dashing through the middle with all kinds of running room is Blevins. Still on his feet and wrestled down inside the 50-yard line in the first round of the Section 10 playoffs. Split the backs. Lehue is the quarterback for OFA. In motion, Blasco. And Lehue just takes it on a quarterback draw. He'll get the first down inside the 40-yard line to the 30.
And see what adjustments they can make, I'm sure of that.
I was being pretty much facetious.
Yeah,
I said either you throw the film away or you study it to death. They will look at the films, obviously. Here's Blasco on the carry. No, that's not him either. That's a new, that's a pretty white shirt out there. New jerseys out there. Chris Gushaw is out there, number 24, to help out. 2nd and 8. Lehue, the quarterback, sends a man in motion. Hands off, and not much there for that running back either.
Tight play off the right side.
29-7 OFA. Split wing formation, man in motion to the near side. Lehue, the handoff to number 24 for OFA. Dragged down from behind, and the ball pops loose. Now they're going to call him down. Yep. 4th down OFA. They gained a few on the play. 4th and 3 at the Raider 30-yard line. Split the wing formation. Lehue, the handoff. Trying the right side. Raiders have this carrier hemmed in, and they get him. He didn't get the first down. Good stop about 1/2 minutes at the start of the 3rd quarter to put this thing away. Corey Flynn at quarterback. Hands off around the right side to Grady, and he'll be wrapped up and driven down. Club up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8 to go. Massena at their own 32-yard line. Under 2.5 minutes now. DiAgostino in motion. He's got the handoff. Anthony slashes inside. Keeps his feet going. Close to a first down. He might have himself ready to play at OFA next Friday night. Handoff up the middle. It's Wanke. Just tripped up as he gets over the... It's the first unit defense today. Second and about 4, Massena at their own 47-yard line. Quarterback Corey Flynn. Handoff, Wanke again. Off right side. Carries people with him. Inside out next week in the Section 10 playoffs. And you'll hear it on WMSA next Friday night from the Burg of Ogden. Handoff, Grady, not much. Both thrown into the Raider bench. Going to be, Charlie. Corey Flynn at quarterback. Hands off to Wanke again. 45-40, 35-30, 25, down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown! Drew Wanke. Here's DiCarlo for the extra point try. High snap. Dubray's going to have to throw it. And into the end zone, he loops it high, and it is knocked out.